Follow along today as I teach you to make a simple turnip or rutabaga casserole. Hi, I'm Lori and this is the Simple Living channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And for those returning, welcome back. Okay, so let's get started. You can use either a turnip or a rutabaga. I ended up picking up rutabagas, which are pretty much the same thing. A little bit difference in color, but they basically pretty much taste the same. The first thing that you're going to need to do is to peel it. Now, this is a kind of a difficult task. You got to be really careful. But what I like to do is to use a carrot peeler. And basically, you just hold it down and use your carrot peeler to take off the little strips. Now these are already peeled and just you're going to have to work away. Sometimes you need to go over it 2 or 3 times to get the full peel off of it, but that's what I find the easiest way to peel it is to use a sharp carrot peeler. A trick that I do to make the cutting of the turnip a little easier is once you have it all peeled, then I would put the turnip or rutabaga in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. I would give it a few pokes before I put it in and then put it in the microwave, and you could check it at about 1 minute. You just want to get it a little bit tender, and what that will do is it will make the cutting of your turnip so much easier, so that when you slice it, and you've got to make sure you have a sharp knife and have it on a flat surface, and then the knife just almost melts through it. Well, not quite, but it makes it so much easier cutting it up into your small pieces for cooking. All right, once it's cut up, then you need to rinse it really well with water a couple times and then fill your pot up so that the turnip or rutabaga is just covered with water. And then you're going to put it on high, let it get to a boil. Turn it down once it's reached a full roaring boil, and you want to get it so that it's just gently boiling, and let it continue to boil until the pieces of turnip or rutabaga are tender. The rutabaga has been boiling nicely for about 45 minutes, and it's tender when I put the fork in it. And I'm just testing it here. I've got a couple of the bigger pieces and it's mashing up nicely. It's still a little bit firm. It's got a little bit of firmness in it, which is good. So I'm going to drain the pot and then mash up the rest of the rutabaga. Drain the rutabaga or turnip, whichever it is you have. Just make sure you drain it really well. You could put it in a strainer if you want, but I'm used to draining my vegetables this way, right or wrong. Give it one more shake and get a little bit more water out of there. So you want to make sure that you get all the water out of it. Okay, now I'm going to mash it up, and you can use whatever kind of masher you like. This might take a while. So this is a great casserole to make around Thanksgiving or Christmas time when you want to have lots of dishes and you want to make something ahead of time. What you can do is you can make it up, put it in a casserole or a couple casserole dishes, let it cool, and then make sure it's covered well and sealed with saran wrap, and toss it in the freezer. And then what you're going to need to do when you cook it or when you want to serve it, you can just make sure that it's well thawed out, and then you can either heat it up in the microwave or you could put it in an oven, around 300 degrees and let it bake for 20 minutes, 25 minutes until it starts to bubble a little bit, and make sure it's just hot all the way through. And that's all you have to do. So you're basically just heating it up before you are serving it. So now this is quite a big batch of rutabaga. So as you know, I've got 3 in there. I'm going to put in about, I say that's about 2 tablespoons of butter. And I've got a 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. So you want to do this while it's really hot. Mix it up really well. You could add a little bit of salt and pepper if you like, but I'm not going to. I don't like to put too much salt in my food. The butter is already salted, so it gets a bit of salt from that. So this takes a few minutes to let that butter melt. Okay, now what I'm going to do is a little bit of a taste test. See if it's sweet enough. It's probably okay, but I'm just going to add a wee bit more. Just takes that bitterness out of it. And you can leave it as chunky as you want. If you want it to chunky, you don't have to mash it up quite so much. This consistency has a little bit of chunks in it. So let me show you here. All right, you can see that. Now all we have to do is spoon it into a casserole dish and we're done. You could serve it tonight like it is. Or you could, as I said, you can freeze it and put it away for a rainy day. It's great to take a dish to take somewhere. If I'm going to be taking this up to my son's and we're going to be enjoying it there for our Thanksgiving meal. So now, if you wanted to make it a little bit fancier, when you're done, you could sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on top, and that way it'll make a little bit of a glaze on top when you bake it. But that's how it looks. Again, I'm just going to let it cool, so it's going to take a little while to cool because it's steaming hot right now. If we wanted to, we could eat it right out of the dish as it is. So I could serve it up right now, or I could, as I said, I could put it in the freezer, this is what I'm going to do with this one. And I have a little bit extra left over there, so I think we'll enjoy that tonight for dinner. So there you have it. Really easy to make. It's very nutritious, and you can sweeten it as little or as much as you want. And it's a great way to have a dish prepared ahead of time to make your meal serving a lot easier. So enjoy. Again, this is the Simple Living channel, and I'm Lori. So I hope you enjoy my channel. If you do, I hope you'll subscribe. And if you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up. So have a great day, everybody, and I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Bye-bye.